I don't usually do this unless I'm drunk, but I'm both right now.
We're back, Me for Lipz podcast. This week we're missing shows, but we have our newer co-host, Silva, in the building. She's our newest addition. So, Silva, introduce yourself. This is the poppin' Silva.
I'm alright. People say I'm poppin'. I feel like I'm real humble with it.
I don't know what you do.
I'm a host, talent scout, booking agent with more bookings, more value. I also co-host with Bino McLaughlin on 4 Radio.
Shout out to Bino.
Shout out to Bino. What else do I do? I have my own art exhibition with my brand. It's called Silva Liner Productions, and the art exhibition.
You were telling me about that before.
Yes.
So
the art exhibition is called Heart and Soul. The art exhibition it spotlights young visual artists around New York City and expanding. And we also have musical performers, featured artists, like really bigger artists, yeah. And the charity attached to it is Safe Horizon, spreading awareness for domestic violence, sexual assault, and human trafficking.
Yeah, because that's on the rise.
Yeah. I think that's all I do. I remember anything.
Right. Just of all trades over here.
Try.
How did you get your name Silva? Because I've been asking.
I'm actually in a sorority, so that's where it originally came from. Yeah, but Silva is just like it just makes sense because the nickname that I got through the sorority is because I was like a natural leader.
Right.
I'm really competitive and like I'm a warrior, I'm a fighter.
Right.
And then it also has like a poetic aspect to it. It comes from Diana Ross and her silver slippers from the
thanks to that.
Yeah. And like people say like I'm a diva or whatever, so me, Diana Ross, like big hair, whatever, like we coincide. So yeah, that's really where it comes from. I used to call myself a gladiator and all of that. But you know, Scandal came out, took my little gladiator thing, so I had to let it go, so I'm just Silva the lion.
Right, bitch.
Okay.
Also, we have our special guest in the building, Chris, and the Fraternity.
Yo. We here.
Introduce yourselves. Let us know what y'all do.
Well, my name is Chris. I'm one of the founders of the Fraternity. We have a podcast of our own coming out pretty soon, probably early next year. We working on a clothing line.
Any names for it yet?
Not yet. Well, we gonna stick with the Fraternity. Like that's
good.
Yeah, we gonna keep it.
How did you guys get that name then? Like, are y'all part of the frat?
Yeah.
Like,
Nah,
it feels like a brotherhood.
Pretty much, because we was all just sitting down chilling one day.
So what's your name?
Steven. What's the habit? We was all just sitting down chilling one day. We was like, yo, whole bunch of talented dudes together. Need to be doing something. You know, express the art, all that.
I feel you.
That's it.
Network.
I mean, we was doing
networking across, first of all.
Wait, but we was doing a lot of like partying, chilling, you know, going out to, you know, and just chill. We all work together, so we all became like close, like a brotherhood. So we was like, yo, we should start something. But we started like a little joke, like, yo, we should be like a fraternity. But then it came something like, yo, we should trademark this. Like, this sounds hard.
Started sticking.
And the name started sticking, and we just like kind of just ran with it. You know what I mean?
And you guys have an apparel coming out, right? Some line coming out.
Yeah.
So you got your little jacket on, all that. What's your name?
Nice.
How y'all doing, y'all? My name is Gavin. I'm one of the creative minds and the co-founders of the fraternity.
Like that.
So
You put a stamp on this shit, right?
He is.
That's what these roles we were talking about, right? Wow.
I thought it's co-founder out there too.
So what's the name of the apparel line? It's gonna be the
Yep,
fraternity.
it's gonna be the fraternity. We're
Think
gonna
about coming out with like what? Hats.
Yeah, we're gonna be having hats. I got sweatsuits,
Yeah,
shirts, dad hats, regular hats, like winter hats, sweatshirts, hoodies. We going in. Like,
So when is that dropping?
we don't have a date for it yet. We still working on the display of how it's gonna look.
we
also
working with a couple artists right now.
Yeah,
we got a lot
who
of.
do y'all want to see in y'all stuff the most? Like, who's your target audience?
Right now, just the young people. People that's into art, people that's into music. Basically, we trying to attract the artsy people. You know,
I'll
people
tell you right
that.
now, Silva is your girl.
I wear it. I wear it.
I respect it.
Girl.
Like
People
arts.
that's
She works right on that scene.
Anybody who they consider, you know, urban culture,
creative
anything like that.
We right in the same time.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a
What he
fact.
said, right? He said network across.
Right,
Not
right.
always network up.
Yo, that's
That's
so
a fact.
true.
That's a fact.
Network
That's
up.
real.
There's people that don't want to work with you. Everybody act funny. You know,
Exactly,
they want to
right.
see what you got to offer first most of the time before they even
Yeah, you gotta earn your
invest
way.
in you. Yeah, they feel like
It's
you got to
cool.
earn to work with
we
them.
not looking for no handout, so it's cool.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Just work hard, that's
Bunch of
it.
young entrepreneurs.
You know.
So our first segment is called Target Practice. So this is where we pretty much like target certain celebrities. So the first person was Kevin McCall. Apparently, he was on Instagram deleting pictures of his daughter with Eva Marcel. First of all, being petty towards her baby father, like starting beefs for real. Besides his Chris Brown beef, which he's still mad at this Deuces thing, which he needs to let go and just go
Right.
ahead and make your own
That's pretty
music.
old.
Happened a couple years ago.
Right,
That's
like
pretty
he's
old.
just showing he's hella petty, so he's being petty with Eva now, and I think he was deleting her pictures and saying he doesn't have a daughter anymore. Then he said he didn't disown his child. I gave up putting her on social media. The fight is in God's hands. So like I don't know if any of you guys have kids, but like how do you guys feel about that coming from a man?
That's crazy.
I'm not sure, like,
Yeah, that's
like,
OD.
I mean, is this equivalent to what y'all be saying about crazy baby mothers?
nah, he took it.
I mean, but like even not having a kid, you feel me? Like
Right.
that's still crazy.
Certain
Like how you gonna
boundaries.
disown? You feel me?
Yeah.
Like he basically just disown like his daughter without saying he is, but it kind of
He
like, yeah, you
did.
feel me?
Like I feel like the pettiness is just as equivalent as like when y'all call girls crazy.
Right.
And talk about like I always say like guys make it seem like they don't get in their feelings as much as women, but when y'all get in y'all feelings, it's worse than when women get in their feelings. Like
We have our moments.
Because it take a lot, though, that's what.
We have our moments.
I said,
I don't think it takes a lot.
Mm-mm.
I just think it depends on y'all periods and not, because guys have periods.
yes,
Hold on.
Yeah.
and have
Oh.
periods too.
And it
Whoa.
depends on who's
Whoa.
around you. It depends on who's around you checking you, because
Mhm.
I don't feel like anybody's checking him right now. Same with Tyrese and everybody who spirals out of control on the radio and on the Instagram and social media like that. Like I don't have anybody telling you like, yo, relax, take that down.
That's a fact though.
Because even the fact that he took the pictures down, that could have went one way, but the fact that he has comments behind it is making it more petty than it needed to be.
Yeah, he keep going live and saying all this extra shit.
Right. Like you're being forceful and you trying to find your way back into the spotlight. Cause that's what people do nowadays, especially
Yeah.
2017.
Yeah.
All the pettiness was in the forefront besides like your music and what you're actually about.
Uh-huh.
People chose to be petty to break out, and that's corny.
And I say too, like women love often, men love hard.
Yeah.
So like
Like
when
that
y'all
one.
try, y'all want to be in
I
love.
like that
Like,
I'm here dropping quotes, yo.
Right.
Little
you
gem
wanna-
for you.
Now you want to drop quotes and all. Okay.
Alright.
Right.
She was saving that one. She
You
was
fake
saving that one.
you fake it now, got you.
She's a prophet.
Nah,
You
nah.
about shooting guards?
She was saving that one. It's cool.
got
It's
one.
I
cool.
know my
She probably,
Yeah, clearly.
probably got more in that book.
I
over there.
got some more. The next person is Quavo. He still got
Quavo.
he still got his beef with Joe. Now I'm not gonna front. I like the beef though. It's funny because Joe Budden, I love Joe Budden. To me he's funny. Like I know a lot of people feel like he's hating on the youth, but I feel like he has his opinion as someone that's like a vet in the game. And quite frankly, some of the new music is trash. Like it is what it is. A majority of it, but like even to us, we have our own opinion. So it's like it is what it is. But you know, I think a lot of the youth is taking hella offense. But Quavo is spinning it to me like he's doing the video. He had a clip where he mimicked Joe Budden.
Yeah, everyday
and,
everyday struggle setup.
Yeah, he had all the like the
I saw that.
parody and
Actually, I
all
did
that
see that the other day. I
stuff.
just- I
Right,
saw
they
that the
called
other
it
day.
what do you call
Got a
it?
lot
If
of
a nigga
time.
hating, call him Joe Budden. So he made it
Yeah,
catchy
line, that
now.
line.
Like,
Right.
yeah, so it's like I'm not even mad at the beef. It's funny as hell. I think it's gonna bring in ratings for both of them. to be
Especially when Joe
honest.
Budden just laughed him off. Like.
Right, now people will more so watch the show to see his response. So
That's cool.
But
for
he's
Joe.
not on the
That's cool
show
for Joe.
anymore
Joe Budden.
as of today.
What?
Yes,
I thought
he's
he
not
was
on the
taking a
show
break.
anymore.
Because
But
I know
everyday
he just had
struggle?
his baby, but
I think it's because what I've seen, I don't know if it's true or not, but he wanted $5 million and they only offered him $200K. So he walked away from the show off of the strength of that.
It's not a big show, is it? Like where?
It's not a big show, but it's big for how long it's been out. Because
Okay.
it hasn't been out that long, but everyone's
Right.
talking about it.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like not saying it's next to the Breakfast Club, but in my circle or whatever, it's almost as talked about as the Breakfast Club.
So you feel like he deserves that $5 million?
I feel like, well, I don't feel like he deserves $5 million. I think that's a little out there, and that's probably way out of their budget.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You want Complex to come up with a bag.
But he was always extra, so.
Right. Because just because it's popular doesn't mean they're bringing in that money yet. Like,
Right.
you know what
I think he should have waited.
Right.
And if this was a point where they were renegotiating his contract or whatever case may be, he could have started, lower and worked his way back up and tried to get into other things. Because that's usually what people do. Like, once you have your foot in the door, now you're doing other things. And he does have his own podcast. So that's probably why he wasn't too stuck on, being there, because he can talk about whatever he want or however he want on his podcast. Because I've seen it. Some of them clips are like over an hour, almost 2 hours.
On his podcast?
Yeah, on his own separate podcast on YouTube.
Is it just as popular as that show, though?
No.
They don't get as much traction as that one.
This is the first time.
Because
walk away from
Complex is behind Everyday Struggle.
Right.
So that makes it bigger.
Right.
But back to Quavo. I think it's hilarious too. And I think people were having like little jokes towards Amigos. And it's like, we all have our jokes, we all have our comments. But they're like, alright, so y'all got jokes? Alright, I'm gonna show you jokes. I'm gonna really pop out on you. So I think that's where they coming from with it. I don't even necessarily think that they want smoke or whatever the case may be. I just think that everybody has jokes about everybody, and you don't really get to see the Migos' personality and everybody. Like, it's known that they don't interview well, even though they did have a really good Angie Martinez interview. But for the most part, they don't interview well, according to a lot of people.
But they have attitudes or something?
Yeah, like they're reluctant to answer questions. They act
a little bougie. But they chose.
We're
all trying to up and come. So it's like once you get in that limelight, like I've encountered a few celebrities where it's like they have their days and they be having their pissy moments, and it's like, I get maybe you don't want to be bothered, but when you choose that life, it's like
right.
You gotta went to that interview. You knew you had to talk and answer questions.
Right.
And Joe wasn't the type to kiss anybody's ass. He just was like, yo, like, you gonna interview with me or not? Like,
right.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like what you said, when you choose that life, is like what you gonna give everybody your attitude, your fans, you have to think, like, I don't know.
But then you also have to think about it. They have like a label behind them. They have people behind them. So it's not necessarily that they want to do the interview. They have to do the interview. So people like that, they're like, all right, well, if I have to do something, do it the way I want it.
Right.
I'm gonna do it the way I want it. So even though, I'm gonna be here, but I may not answer the questions because I know y'all gonna talk about some fuck shit.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. So I think that's where they coming from with it. So I think it's kind of refreshing to see a comic side of the Migos and Quavo.
Yeah, that's why I said I like the
think
beef.
Cool.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's gonna be
Yeah.
good for both of them at the end of the day.
Showing their personality, but
Right.
so far I'm just like, yeah.
Have y'all heard that Joyner? I'm not a racist.
I'm not racist.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do y'all think about it? Because I feel like it started off good, and then as people really start to pay attention to what was said, I think it just took a wrong turn. Especially when my son did his remix.
I think that they felt like a lot of people, especially the black community, felt like when he did the white person part, he had a lot of shit to say. But when he got to the black person part, he didn't really go in like the white dude did, you feel me? So it was kind of like, yo, you basically just reiterated everything the white dude said, but you just had to come back for everything he said instead of talking about like our struggle coming up and what we had to go through, you feel me? So that's kind of was like, but I feel like it was a dope concept, and it was a pretty good video. Like, I've been fucking with Joyner for a long time. Like, you need to ask them. Like, I've been putting people on Joyner for a minute. I'm probably one of the very few people who got his first album. Like, Joyner has a very creative, dope ass mind.
But my thing about that, like you mentioned the My Sean thing, like he went completely bananas. That's how people wanted Joyner Lucas to go up for the black dude.
Right.
Like the points he was making, how he was spinning, and My Sean been nice for a lot of people who don't know him.
Yeah.
So like when he went off on that beat, it was bananas. And he actually made those valid points that Joyner Lucas should have made. But overall, it's a dope track.
Cause like when I saw some of the reaction videos, it was like a white kid and his mom, like, you know.
I think I know what you're talking about. I seen
like,
that one too.
That just kind of proved that, like, even though the intentions were well, like, it's gonna go over a lot of white people's heads. Because now they just feel like, okay, yeah, see, this is what I've been saying. Like, and it's like, look at the black kid, he ain't really saying nothing, he's talking about Tupac.
They won't get the point.
So it's almost like it was more, I saw, it was what was he, a professor or something, and he was saying it was more damaging, if anything.
The professor, yeah, I seen that. I like that.
Exactly
I like that interview.
Yeah.
I like when he was talking facts.
Yeah, like it was more damaging than anything else. Like it kind of just reiterated all the negatives about black people.
But I feel like I know what Jordan was saying though. Like and he even had an interview on like Channel 5 News in his city. Talking about just bring attention to it, but a lot of people just like, yo, white person had way too many valid points, and the black person had no type of rebuttal compared to that. He went on for like 4 minutes.
I know he was saying that
even though the white person had like a lot of stereotypical shit. Like,
I think that's what he was saying.
Yeah,
he was
stereotype.
Saying it was supposed to start off and get more and more and more racist. So like I think he was saying like by that last nigger or something like that.
Oh,
it was
when
like
he was talking about the kneel on
it was like supposed to get more and more ignorant and more racist. But again, in this day and age, you can't even play like that because it's gonna go over their heads. Like they're not thinking about that.
It was more stereotypical.
I feel like he should have just had him speak. And then just had boy punch him in the face and then didn't say nothing.
That's what we all
no words. It would have been like boom, and then the hat would have flew off, and it would have been like.
But then it would have
proved that point. That would have proved his point.
Exactly.
That would prove his point.
All black people are violent now.
That would have been hilarious.
But he was talking about like a lot of stereotypical shit, like the fact that he talked about like not taking care. Like black adults, like we don't take care of our kids like us men, and like the first segment just proves that. You feel me?
Kissing their cousins and all that.
Right. Yeah, it's like it's too much of that shit.
I feel like he made the black kid play defense. Like he played a lot of defense in that.
Mad incest to white people.
And then it's like he kind of low-key was reiterating his own stereotype by saying, well, we make good chicken and like...
you don't know about that barbecue, you don't know about this. I was like, we talk about so many other things, bro.
And what about that white kid, Keaton Jones? No. That finesse the shit?
No, the finesse god.
God of 2017.
The finesse god.
Like, what do y'all... Okay, so, like, what it was the mother that had the Confederate flag stuff. So, some people feel like, why are we mad at him when it's his family, more or less, that had these issues? It's like, it don't got nothing to do with him. Like, how do y'all think
does have, because why he got beat up is because he was calling people niggers and all of this stuff. So, it's not because people knew about his family. It's because of his own actions. And it's like, the only thing is people were talking about like his face and he's ugly, he's this and he's that. It's like, all right, cool. Like we all get teased, right? He can't really change that. I don't know what he has, but he got something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. So the fact that he was already a target and instead of just sitting there and being humble, he decided to go out his way and bully before he got bullied. That's why he got that ass buzz. Okay, and then his mother took it upon himself to try to exploit the whole situation. Like that's corny. Like that's really taking privilege and giving it like some steroids.
It's almost like what's wrong with us though, because like what did we think that money was gonna go? Buy him better clothes? Like, what was it gonna go to? Like,
fix his face.
What were we really gonna give him money for in the first place? Like, why did he need
big ass
money?
Confederate flag with that 70.
Right. I'm about to start my own GoFundMe. I need some bomb wigs in my closet.
Shit, I'm about to go get
niggas is ready to invest in anything.
Right. And the biggest, like, the bigger issue on that is black kids get picked on every day.
The little girl that committed suicide.
Right, and then you have
years. Come on.
And then you have kids who go to school. Their face may not look like that, but there's some schools who kick girls out because they have natural hair or locks and stuff like that. Yeah, so it's like, guess the struggle level was just not even there.
Yeah.
They're not checking for us.
Do y'all feel like black people always play hero to white people though?
Of course. Yeah, absolutely.
We play hero to everybody.
Yeah.
We always got, and Charlamagne said it, like we always got to play like the good guy.
Yeah.
Because if we don't, we angry niggas.
And we the villains ASAP.
Yeah.
If you picking up for them or you a villain. There's no in between.
No, that's true. It's like we're always kind of, I guess, having to like readjust what we want to do and what we really want to say just to play the Be on a safe scene, yeah, to play safe.
Charlamagne said it
He
again.
finessed everybody.
Unapologetically black.
70K. I heard they took it back though. I heard they took it back.
Of
They
course,
did?
Yeah, they took that.
You have to.
Yeah, they took that bread away from him.
They gave him tickets to what? Football games?
Football games. They had athletes shouting
They
him
get a new
out.
car or something like that.
Yeah.
Everybody was, I'm so sick and no, we have to stop and all
It's
that.
crazy.
Take all that back. Take all that back.
I had no
Take all
responses
that
from them. Nobody said, "Oh my fault, I forgot my bad."
Yeah, no, that's true.
That's one thing. I'm glad you said that. I think that's one thing that we need because one thing we lack is accountability.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you have the same time to sit here and be like, oh, we gotta stop bullying, we gotta stop doing this. Take that same energy and write the response video and saying, yo, I'm deeply disturbed that somebody went out of their way to exploit everybody like that.
Yeah.
Like, do that same thing. I feel like we should do that.
Because the mother pretty much was saying like, oh, you know, it was just a dad joke or something like that. They were doing it to be funny. They weren't being racist. They were doing it to be funny.
That's a 70K joke.
No, because somebody.
That's probably the Confederate flag.
She said that was a joke. Come on, you don't joke like that.
Yeah.
You don't joke like that.
Somebody, I think it was on the Shade Room or something like that. Shout out to them. There was, with the football tickets or whatever, the mom commented and was like, what is this? You're not going to support your own kind. You're not going to, like, because instead of giving money, he gave the tickets. So you're tight now?
Right.
What's the motive here? To feel better?
Right. That's
to be encouraged? To be happy? Or
yeah,
to pay
she
your
did
rent?
get mad. Yeah,
She got upset,
mad.
like,
she got mad that she didn't want to give him the tickets.
You phony.
She be alright.
You type.
She'll be good before, she'll be good after.
Facts.
So the next person is Kevin Hart.
Kevin.
He fixed his
My man.
funky ass. Let me tell you, I have a homegirl right now. She doesn't even want to see that. She doesn't even want to take the kids to go see that Jumanji movie
Because of
him. Yeah, no, a lot of people are turned off by him. Pretty much what he said was, in a nutshell, was that goddamn,
His
ex-wife, Tori, she wasn't worth him fighting for. Their marriage wasn't worth him repairing. So with Aniko, after he cheated, it was like, well, that was worth fighting for. But I don't need to, like, coming from you men.
he got more than one with Tori too.
That's what I'm saying. You got two kids
two
with
whole
this
kids
woman.
on.
You married her at one point. Do you think it's fair as a man to say some shit like, well, she wasn't worth me fighting for?
That's a little harsh.
I'll let somebody go.
I think that's like a
I mean,
blow.
I know men change their minds and shit. Like, I get it.
I mean, it's a low blow, but I mean,
that's how bad it got.
Thank you.
Sometimes, but at the end
though?
of the day, we don't know their
It
situation
could be
at
a
all.
mutual thing that they have.
Yeah, because she definitely
we
dogged
don't
him out
know
too.
what was going on in their
When
marriage.
she dogged him out?
She dogged him out after,
Nah.
Thank you.
No, but I'm saying.
But she did
I wanna
though.
say-
We
No,
know
but I'm
some
saying,
facts, though.
check this out though. So it only seems as bad because it's Kevin Hart. Any other regular dude on the
Hell
street,
no.
you'd be like, oh, that's messed up, but okay, how's the weather? Y'all would have definitely glossed over all of that.
But you gotta understand.
He's a representation for all these fuck niggas. So, so that's why we talking about
I
it.
mean, he
Like,
got that platform. You feel me?
Right.
Like, if Chris Brown with the Rihanna, like, if you feel me, a regular dude, chicks get beat every day, bro.
Right.
He has a
But the
spotlight
fact that
on
he
him.
got
I'm not
that
gonna hold
platform, you feel me? He got that platform, so you gotta know how to conduct yourself when
Yeah,
you on a higher platform.
yeah, it's
Everybody
not-
watching
Yeah,
you.
it sounds foul, but sometimes shit's gonna slip out. Like this buzz so much. You probably get tired of trying to play the good guy all the time. So you gonna shine out.
That was basically his image, the good guy.
Right. I think
He
I
was
agree
a
with
good
that.
guy.
So
That was
I
his
agree with
image.
that.
He was the funny
I
guy.
definitely
He was a good
agree with
guy.
that. That was supposed to be his image.
That's
So,
why everybody loved him. They loved his marriage.
That's a fact.
But
I
is it
agree
because
with
he was
that.
a good guy, or was it because of his work ethic and his hustle?
I guess you could
But-
say.
He was
I don't
supposed
think
to
he
be
ever
like-
was a good
That's what he tried
guy.
to portray.
Yeah,
That he
yeah.
started out from nothing in Philly and then rose to
Mother, he
greatness.
So
was
does
supposed
that make you a good guy?
But the fact that he's married, he has his children.
He
and
used
then
to talk as if,
you know,
like, before he started dashing her, it was like he used to kind of just talk, like, as if, like, you know, I loved her once upon a time and this, that. Like, he used to talk as if, like, he knew, he was learning from his mistakes. So once this thing with Aniko came out, it was kind of like, nigga, weren't you the same one talking about I cheated on my ex-wife and I was stupid for that, and then now you're going and doing the same mistakes again. So he was portraying as like he was this good guy that learned from all his mistakes and his past stuff that he's been through, and then now he's just back to square one. And then I think he used Tori as like his scapegoat. Like, well, she wasn't worth me fighting for. That's what I thought was corny. It's like now that's your scapegoat. Yeah, it's like now that's your scapegoat. Like, oh well, she wasn't worth me fighting for in the first place. Like that's funny.
But he wait.
I want to play devil's advocate because I feel like a lot of people, including ourselves, once we find somebody who we connect better with, who we feel like is better for us and helps us, you know, in ways that we wish our previous relationship would have helped us, we realize that maybe we weren't as in love as we thought we were, or in love at all. We probably loved them and we cared for them deeply, but we weren't in love with them. Like, that's not somebody who you would go back to and be like, oh, you know, we had something. This is, you know, something that I want to keep forever. Like, you'll realize what you like and what you don't like because now, not that you change, but everything around you changed. So now you're adapting, and this person fits your life now. So I don't necessarily think that he meant that to say, oh, you know, fuck her, she ain't shit, she ugly, she smells like shit. Like, I feel like people are more so butthurt about it. Not to say, you know, I'm sorry to say I butthurt. Yeah. They feel a way about it because I don't even know how his wife looked, but it's because of the way his new wife looked. Yeah. Like, she's not dark, brown, black. Sister afro,
like the typical when a nigga get on look.
right. So I feel like that's the problem. It's because it's one of those typical, oh, I had a ugly baby mama before I came up, and now when I'm up, I gotta have this model looking joint next to me. So I think that's. She's not. I mean, she's not. Yeah. I'm not saying. No, but she's ugly.
But she's saying that Nico's like the typical like Hollywood.
There was I forgot what comedian said it. I want to say it was Mike Epps because he be saying stuff like that. He'll say like everyone has their first baby mama or whatever, and they look like whatever, and then they come up and then they have this or whatever. Yeah. Not saying that that's okay or right or anything like that, but it happens. Yeah. So I feel like, are we mad that he said that? Or are we mad because his new person is like an upgrade? Don't we strive to upgrade though? Yeah. Why we would want to be with somebody new if they're like the person that we were with before or worse?
I got a question about that. Let's say they didn't have kids together, right? Would it have still been as bad? Like, what do y'all think?
If they didn't have kids,
together, and
that's what tripped me out. Because it's like, you can't tell me by your second kid though, in your marriage that you want to change. Like, now you glowed up. Like, something about that situation was enough for you to want to stay there and have 2 kids with this woman and marry her.
We don't know the details. We don't know the details. Because what he said on the Breakfast Club, shout out to them, is that they were separated. They were separated for like a year or whatever the case would be. And that's when he started to date and mess with a bunch of people. And that was the relationship that sticked. So that's why they're together.
That was gonna be my next question, like, because we talked about it a little bit last week. What do you guys think about dating while separated then? Because that to me is messy as hell.
It can't be messy.
I don't believe in that.
Me neither.
I don't.
We talking like legally separated, or we just talking?
But they were separated to get a divorce. Like, he said, he filed for the papers, but you have to be separated, legally separated for a certain amount of time to get a divorce. So that's what he said. That's how it played out, according to him.
I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like going through a breakup, right? Like, yeah, you've been broken up, but how much time did you even give yourself before you decided, let me go ahead and move on? Because you have, especially when you have kids involved, it's like you just jump into the next thing. You know what I mean? Because then now people get attached, and now it look like, well, because now all people see is that he's been with her for 2 years of their divorce. It's not like I've been with her after and all that. So now that's all people are thinking about. It's like, first off, she's supposedly like the side chick that he went and married. That's what I think made it worse. And then it's like, now you're telling me that this side chick was better than me, that was holding you down when you really didn't have shit.
His ex-wife was the one who said it. His ex-wife was the one who said it, according to, you know, everything out there. His ex-wife is the one who was talking all of that, whatever. And then once somebody says something, you're gonna roll with it, like, because you don't know all the details, so you're gonna roll with it.
Mm-hmm. So we don't know if she was a sidekick. He said a sidekick.
Fucking, you know.
They sort of the sidekicks. That's what they really
right.
They sort of the sidekicks. They become your friend, and then now all of a sudden they second date. That's how I go. But
I meant side chick. Side chick. We don't know. We there's a lot of things that we don't know, so we're going off of what we're stated. But I feel like if you're separated with the intentions of getting a divorce, like granted, you still have to. I don't know if everybody does it, but you're supposed to be going to like exit therapy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. So if all in therapy sessions and you still like.
And then
every time you gotta let it go for your health, for your sanity, all of that.
And that's for too, like to just make sure you're over the situation. I don't believe in just jumping to the next thing if you so-called loved that person before,
right?
Because now it's still feelings and all that stuff involved. Like I'm not gonna make
it seem like that person was always there. You feel me?
Sometimes that's their therapy,
But yeah, so that's what I was gonna say for you guys.
Oh, you gotta get under to get over, huh?
So yeah, right. Have you guys ever had to fuck somebody else so you can get over your ex? Yes. Yes.
Somebody else to get over your ex?
Yeah. Not really get over, but it momentarily heals the pain. Momentarily heals the pain.
That's why I say that's your vice. It's not about. It's not just sex. That's y'all vice. That's like y'all coping.
But with us, it's nothing emotional. Like that's just something like release that stress.
It's a vice. It's like y'all drug. It's like smoking weed. It's not healthy.
That's still corny though.
Yeah, it ain't healthy.
I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. I'm gonna tell y'all a little story. There was this dude I was talking to. Like we were together for I would say a year at this point or whatever. But he was getting on my nerves. We had our little issues or whatever. So I took a break for him. I said, "Yo, we need to take a break. We need to take some time apart." But he's so used to seeing me every day and being, on my neck every day or whatever, that when I told him let's take that break, he was still hitting me up, right? Mm-hmm. So at some point I said, you know what, like, okay, let's work it out. Worked it out, still wasn't trash. I said, nah, we really need a break. You really got to get away from me for a little bit, so I got to see what I want to do. I want to say it has to be like the next day or the day after. He ended up fucking somebody from his job.
So you made that first mistake.
Right.
So
I
wasn't hearing from him. He was quiet. I said, ooh, he giving me my break that I need. No, he was out there breaking somebody else.
You chose that life.
He was breaking off somebody else.
You chose that life.
I chose that life. But that's what I'm saying.
Okay to date while separated
because any real person is not going to leave that separation. If you separated, it's done. That's it. There's no separation.
If we a break,
you better go in the other room. That's it.
He gave you that break.
Okay.
Right.
If you need a little space just to get that clarity.
Go in the other room.
That's crazy.
I mean, we don't live together.
Go outside, walk around the block.
Go to
work.
Take a little job. Go to work and come back.
Yes, pick up a shift. But it was a day or two. Like, that's really all it takes for something out.
Yo,
it takes like 5 hours. Like,
once you get that okay, niggas just think like, oh, that means it's game time.
As soon as if you say okay,
I see the guilt all in his face right
now. Because he came back. He tried again to get it back.
You a second chance.
And then she said,
but you see how they think? That's why I had to say that. Because when I tell you the way I think is so banana.
Look though. He came back. Right? And you dumped him again.
Come back.
You dumped him for a
How
second
I say
time.
I need a break and you coming back like you doing me a favor.
But he kept texting you.
I'm doing you a favor.
He was trying to work it out.
No, he
was trying to guarantee that pussy was going to be there before you moved to the next one.
Nah, he tried to work it out. You wasn't having. He's like, okay.
At the end of the day,
he was trying to show you consistency and show you that,
by texting?
If I
y'all really think y'all be doing something too when y'all
it's because they don't hear.
Yeah.
They don't hear. No, matter of fact, it's not even y'all don't hear. Y'all don't listen and y'all don't take in what it said.
Right.
If I tell you, you're up underneath me all the time, give me a break.
Did you say this in person or in text?
And you said, all right, since I'm not going to be texting you and stalking you, and after you want a break, you want me to not hit you up or whatever, so I'm going to go fuck somebody to occupy my time. Do you hear how that sounds?
I just said that. Men only listen to words. And women listen to in between the lines.
Maybe the other girl was embracing the fact that he was texting her. And
y'all get finessed that easily though?
Listen,
exactly. Y'all get finessed that easily. Look.
Yes.
All it takes is an Instagram slide in the DM.
Yes,
so you
they
be like,
do.
yes, they
I'm just saying,
he felt comfortable with the other woman because she.
You know what it is?
Stop the nonsense. It's because you're bored.
You know what it is?
Because you're bored.
It's an ego one thing. As soon as a next video strokes your little ego, y'all gonna run to it.
No, not
because
even.
it's comfortable. Yes, it is. Or she gotta be like, damn, boy, you looking good today in that tight ass shirt. And y'all niggas gonna be like, damn, she really feeling the kid.
Right.
The shirt really was tight.
Right.
But what's that?
But
what's that, huh?
No, but no funny shit. Like girls always going like, oh my god, I want a nigga who's sweating. Oh my god, he starts sweating. You, oh my god, get off of me. Now you complaining? Make up your mind.
Something like that.
Anybody on earth wouldn't like that. Somebody's on them every day.
Right.
Like, what you doing? Where you at?
Right.
Matt,
same way niggas say they want a good woman.
That's extensive. All right, yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. It is extensive, but y'all don't see that it's extensive because all y'all hear is, oh, he was putting in work, and she ain't want it.
Right.
No, you were doing too much, and I needed a break.
Right.
Listen to what I'm saying and understand that.
Right.
Like, just give me a second.
Let me breathe.
You
real
could
quick.
send something to my crib, like send some flowers, but don't be in my space. Give me some time to breathe and reevaluate the whole situation you want to be underneath.
Yeah, I don't want no one all up under you either.
Of course not. But if you set these break expectations and these break guidelines,
that's a fact. But at the end of the day, when it comes to humans with penises, it don't matter what you say to them.
Just say men.
It don't matter. I don't know if y'all men y'all not men all the time.
That's a
all
fact.
the time, y'all not
That's
men.
a fact.
So I gotta say people with penises sometimes. Okay.
You been hurt before.
See, and then they jump to this bit. They jump to the whole bitter thing. But like
I said bitter. I said hurt. Don't say bitter.
Let me tell you something. A nigga could get their heart broken from Tiffany in third grade. Now every bitch is Tiffany.
Exactly.
So
everybody's somebody's
I'm not. Exactly.
Oh, why she coloring with him today? And now y'all mad for the rest of your life.
Now you fucking
50,
every bitch's life up. Honestly, that's why I don't really like when women cheat on men. Only because y'all niggas really take that shit to heart, and now y'all gonna fuck over every woman after that.
Right. Not every woman.
Exactly.
It's like,
but that ain't the same thing when y'all get hurt and y'all put up a wall that other niggas gotta break down.
That's a wall, not other niggas under us.
It's the same concept.
A wall, not in these walls.
All we doing is working on ourselves. That's one thing. Y'all niggas is working on pussy.
Right.
Working on
exactly. We working on our next girl.
That's the problem. That's the biggest problem. Y'all not working on yourselves.
Exactly.
Like, y'all wondering why to work on ourselves and think about, what am I bringing into these relationships? What am I bringing to the table? Or how am I good for myself? How am I? Am I good for myself? And can I be with other people? Like, y'all don't take time to do that. Y'all just think about everything else that's going on with the world, and that's one of the problems that we have in our community. We don't take enough time to dig deep.
Yeah, but it's not all men like that though.
No, it's not. We're not saying all men, but the high majority.
Humans with penises. Humans with penises.
I think what happened too, social media made it so easy. Like we were talking about earlier, it's really easy to get pussy. Like I remember my ex for a fact told me like for especially in New York, like. He was like, you're not going to really find nothing stable in New York. Because the nigga could go throw his trash out 3 o'clock in the morning and see like 4 bad bitches is walking on the block. One is going to be willing to fuck.
Right.
That's how New York is. So it's like, y'all niggas really don't care. Like, look at this thing. Don't look at your hands.
Guilty.
Nigga trying to count the bitches. No.
Guilty.
Oh my God.
It's a fake.
Don't let them paint this picture.
I'm not.
Now they saying you're quiet.
I'm not.
Because we dropping gems.
It's not so.
It may sound like a gem, but it sounds good now, but it's not true. It's more deeper than that. You guys.
So what do men look for then? To make them finally stop their fuck shit. Right, go ahead.
To finally stop their fuck shit.
Yeah.
Like what do you mean?
A nigga in his prime, because right now a lot of niggas feel like, oh, I'm getting this money. I just wanna fuck around, like, cause I'm getting money now. That's a big thing. It's like because a nigga been ugly since 3rd grade. Right. And been broke all his life. Now he getting a little money and he damn near 30 and all that shit. Now it's like, oh, okay, I just want to fuck mad bitches and go pay for pussy in the yard. What?
That's a fact because it don't count if it's overseas.
And I'm gonna share a room with 8 other niggas in Miami so I can fuck these bitches out here. That's what it be going on.
That's a fact.
What?
That's a fact.
What makes a nigga stop? Like what? What a girl gotta do?
She gotta be
like,
the one.
That's it. She gotta be the one.
How do you know though? How do you know?
That was crazy. Niggas really be saying that. And don't have no explanation.
No explanation.
And then doing dirty, the one that's cooking and cleaning and washing his ass for him.
No, then she become the one. That right there.
That's a lie.
She auditioning. She auditioning. That's what it is.
Nah, the one is they gotta test you. They gotta cheat on you one time, and if you take them back, now you don't want. That's how y'all figure out.
They were saying this earlier. Don't say now.
That's how you figure out who won.
They were saying this earlier. They say you have to cheat in order to find her.
Right? See, I knew it.
Y'all had y'all spokesperson here.
Oh no, you ain't catching on camera, so I don't know how true that is.
Yeah, alright.
Y'all had y'all.
I digress.
Is it about vibe, chemistry? Like, what is it?
Oh, definitely.
You just that plays a major part.
Does she have to be your friend? Is that like what? If she's not cooking and cleaning, does that take away from anything? Like, what is it you really look for? I'm gonna start with you.
Oh.
My girl do them all. She do everything. She cooks, she cleans, she do everything. So you know.
Is that what made you stop? Like, what made you stop?
Were
you looking first off? Because there's a difference between if y'all are looking versus it just happens.
It kind of just happened. Like, not even gonna hold you. Like, I met her when I was with somebody, but like. But hold up.
He kind of hard in it.
Hold up. But I didn't know. I really didn't. Because I
make judgment.
Yeah, see, I really didn't. Because
I'm listening.
We was legit like cool people, but we rarely ever connected. We just like, yo, hey, what up? How did they going? Type shit. Yeah, feel me, something like that. So when me and my ex broke up, we kind of just ran into each other, and then we just started vibing.
How long after?
Like a year after.
Okay. That's a good space. I would say it's a good space.
And we just started like vibing, talking.
Faithful Black Man Club.
And
you next.
I mean, we started vibing,
talking that shit earlier. You next.
And then we didn't jump right into a relationship neither. We dated for like 4 or 5 months before we even made it official.
That's good time.
You feel me? Because even though we was cool, we still didn't really know much about each other. Because like I said, I was in a relationship, so I wasn't really texting her like that.
Right.
And then when we met up again, it was kind of like one of those things where we was kind of like dating, going on dates, and just turned into
okay, see, I like that answer.
Whole thing. You feel me?
How quick did you hit it? How quick did you hit it?
Oh God.
Did that make a difference?
How quick did you hit it?
Well, sex always makes a difference.
You trouble.
You know that. That's
I'm just here asking the question that the people want to know.
Big important part of a relationship.
So you answer how quick did you hit it?
So she wasn't letting it slide.
Like a month? No, 3 weeks. Yeah, about 3 weeks.
After that initial text, like, yo.
it was type hard though. For me, it wasn't like no easy. For me, I had to work a little. I had to spend a little bread. Like I had to go.
So you working for it made a difference though?
Of course.
Okay.
I feel like if I get that joint like way too easy, I feel like that's an automatic like.
He's like, nigga, help me, nigga.
Ain't nothing wrong.
Cut out.
No, but I'm saying, but look,
Man, I am hungry.
But if I get it easy, it's not wrong with that. You feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with that if I get it easy. It's just in my personal opinion.
Like, all right, let me see who else I can get easily. I think that's what it is. Like, once you get one person easy, it's like, damn shit, I got magic powers or some shit. Hold on, let me see how often, how long I can do this.
Tramel said, telling somebody you want to break is like playing Russian roulette. That's true. I agree. Y'all agree?
That sounds accurate.
I do agree. That's why I'm believing that shit.
But my whole thing is, if we on a break and you do something, you expect to come back here?
Right.
Are you dumb? Are you dumb?
What if you do something?
But what am I gonna do?
What if you go fuck another day? You go have sex?
Well, she's an angel. She doesn't do those things.
Like what if?
I dead don't though.
Right, but what if? Oh, okay. Oh, I see it. But what if?
Are you by accident?
No.
How you fuck somebody like accident? That's rape. That's rape. I'm calling the police. Hypothetically speaking, if I connected with somebody else during our break, then that means it wasn't real.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's what I said.
I feel like
you're not coming back here.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna go back if I met somebody else.
Right. So, my question is, when you say when you do it, that means it wasn't real. So why when we do it, it's we hoes and we all types of dogs. And
because
shit
you expect to come back here and you actually trying to get back in my good gracious. I tell you, we on the break. You go fuck somebody else and you still text me, babe, please.
I think too is how you try to come back. Like a lot of dudes don't even put in good effort. Like that type of like, what are we doing?
They expect you to
just
get over it.
If that's the case, yeah. Like really show me that
it.
you are like you want this, because it's a lot of like, well, I text her, I tried. Come on, son. No. Look at you do that. Like I know you do that. Look at your face. What about you though? Anyway.
Oh, Mr. Single Man over here?
Yeah, I'm a single guy.
Oh, you on your whole face.
This nigga had to have.
So what would make you settle down?
Honestly, like you said it.
Nigga said that's why I lie and say all I do is work. Oh, that's the only line.
I just you know what's funny? Somebody definitely said this the other day. Like, yo, y'all women been hurt before.
Everybody's been hurt before.
Like, that's a lie.
That's how you learn a lot from experience. And most of the experience is
what if all I do is work?
So what would make you settle down?
I would say start off with a vibe. You start off with the vibe. Okay, y'all get cool whether y'all know each other through mutual friends. Y'all get cool. All right, let me take you out. Day here, movie. And you start chilling, build into something better.
Do you feel like you have to want to though?
Do I have to want to?
You have to want the relationship before?
Definitely.
So if you don't want it and she's doing everything for you though, does it matter?
It's definitely gonna make a difference. Like you gonna look at her differently because you're like, damn, she's doing all this for me. Either you gonna leave her alone or you're gonna have to man up, step up to the plate. Like
I don't think those relationships last.
You can't just trip into a relationship. Like
that's a fact.
Like both people gotta want it.
Joey said what up, Chris. What about Joey?
Oh, what up?
What about you? What makes you want to settle down?
I mean, as a dude, you gotta grow into that sometimes. When you young, you do dumb shit and you fuck around.
Young for niggas is 30.
I mean, but like y'all women say, you know, we not there yet in our minds. So we gotta grow into it. For me, it gotta be vibes. If I'm not feeling the vibes, then it's a dub.
So what type of vibe y'all talking about?
It's just something that you know in your spirit. I mean,
because I had a nigga tell me that every girl that he would fuck with brings something different. So they all got a vibe apparently.
but here's the thing, like y'all similar interests.
Yeah, that's
like, I'm into art. Oh, where are you too? Oh, I'm into this type of food and tracks. Oh, you want to go ahead? We make this trip. It's like different things y'all start clicking on. It's like, oh, you know.
So does it have to be that y'all have to just mesh well, or can it be that she just makes you a better person? And she might not have everything in common with you.
Vibes. All of that has to be like in a line, but you don't have to be the perfect person. Like for me, for example, I'm a Capricorn. I love hard.
Oh God, I hate Capricorn.
I love hard.
And I'm a Capricorn.
I love hard.
Girl. I'm a Capricorn too.
Shout out to all my Aquarius. Shout out to all my Aquarius.
Cancer gang.
We love hard, so you gotta have somebody on that same ambitious level, you know? Because if they not there with you, trying to see that vision with you, then they gonna get lost.
Nah, I agree with that.
They go, we don't want to do this. I just don't want the picket fence. Know what I mean?
Yeah, like because you gotta be able to chill with your girl. I mean, she gotta be your friend at the end of the day.
Exactly. Because she's not your friend, and you just feel trapped in a relationship. You're gonna want to be out all the time. And if you out all the time, she gonna think you're doing some dirt.
Who got their phone facing down? He said you a cheater. You got your phone facing down.
See?
Babe, my phone is faced up.
Ladies, my phone stay up.
You single, you ain't got nothing to lose over here.
Right?
I got
face down.
I got nothing to gain. This shows it off rip. Oh, we not nervous.
That's the power of the Android, because if you put it face down, all the lights
all the lights,
That's crazy.
You're gonna see it.
You put my shit back over.
We're gonna go break. And the next one is going to be Tales from the DMs. So what we're going to do is read out a couple DMs that some creep niggas sliding in a couple DMs.
They do make it bad for us. It was a couple.
You know what's sliding in nobody's DMs? We're going to come to that.
We're going to read those out, and then we have our next segment called Bitch Diaries, and that's where we're going to get into the
I'm the most humble DM guy you could ever be.
And we're going to get to our next topic. So we're gonna break. We have a new segment. It's called Tales from the DMs. So, we all know niggas be on that creepy, wild, crazy shit when they go.
Girls too.
Like, girls too, for a fact.
I got one.
No, for a fact, females too. I've been seeing
that.
females being females DMs and females being niggas DMs too. So I'll suck y'all dick. So, I mean, if y'all got some crazy DMs y'all want to read out, we just don't do no names and all that. Y'all could definitely read them out. But, so I told a couple women to send me some DMs. And, you know, I'll read them out. I know Silva got some also. I have one from one of my homegirls. And it was from a white guy. He goes, hey, you want easy money?
Wow.
Ask. I'll refrain from saying more. Thickums, don't you ever say you aren't hot anymore? I saw your pics, Jesus. Still a hot, dark, I don't even know what he was trying to say, with amazing thighs. Don't ignore me. Then he goes, keep ignoring me when all I want to do is have you ride my face.
Wow.
Your curves are amazing.
Okay.
And shit. And then he goes, Kaepernick would approve this message.
Yo. This is all from one DM?
Yes,
I can
it's
tell
a white guy.
He response. He a little forward.
A little.
I don't even think he was expecting a response. I think he wanted to get that off his chest.
Like either that or
I think he just wanted. I think he's just trolling her. Yeah, I don't think he was.
He just hit it out.
No nigga in their right mind was expecting a response from that.
I mean, some of them do though. What's the craziest thing y'all ever said in the girls' DMs?
Well, since they started snapshotting, I don't say nothing crazy in DMs. You end up
but
you end up in a group chat real
Y'all
quick.
never had, like, y'all never been forward with a chick?
Nah, not me personally. I'm a humble DM
You
person. Just like my
smiling.
man said. I'm a humble DM
Can we
person.
stop crying?
No, I'm really not front. Like that's really not my.
I believe you, but he's coming out too.
I feel weird jumping right into a DM like, yo, I want to eat your ass like tomorrow. Like,
I'm so happy you feel like that because it is weird.
Like, I feel mad weird, bro.
Because you don't know what type of gonorrhea
Right.
people
But
got.
what did you say though? Because you
Doodle
You see, you got that
I
bed,
suck
right?
your thighs. What you said?
They got that bed for no reason.
What have you ever said? What's the craziest thing you said in the girls' DM? Off rip. Just
Yo, I can't.
real kawats, all of them.
Yo, honestly, I don't be saying no crazy. I'll say crazy shit in person. That's a different story. You can't screenshot my words in person.
And that's another thing. It's the reason why we don't do a whole bunch of DMing. Y'all like to screenshot and save them shits for years and years.
No, it be in the group chat. It be in the females group chat real quick.
Damn right.
Nope, I'm damn, and y'all not scribbling on my IG name.
Why not? Batman.
Yo, girl, go look at him.
Look at this combo ass nigga.
Thirsty and shit.
Have you said anything crazy with girls'
I'm
DMs?
too low key. I like to play the game. I play the game.
You
What does
like
that
playing
mean?
the game.
What does that mean? What does playing the game
Can
mean?
worms.
Open it up again.
What does that mean? Playing the game.
No, but like
Cat and mouse.
Right.
not really cat and mouse, but like me, like he was saying before, me working for it. I like to sit there and have the mutual conversation. I don't really like to be.
Just say
I'm not that
like,
blunt. It's my nature.
wow.
I can't be that.
That's what I'm
Eat your
saying.
ass.
Me too. Like I'm not blunt like that. You feel me? Like I'm just not.
I'm responding to
I was
energy.
never straightforward.
Have y'all had any women say anything crazy in your DMs? Just offer it.
Like randomly.
Yeah, just someone sliding in the DM, and that's the first thing they say, like, "Oh boy, right here."
He different.
Yeah, that's some extraterrestrial shit.
Nah,
right
I never got no shit like that.
No, I'll suck your dick from the back.
Nah.
Nah. My
About to
DMs,
go through his DMs.
my
real
DMs be
quick.
calm.
What you got, Silva?
So one of my friends, a girl sent her, a long paragraph telling her that her lips look like they feel like cum pillows.
What?
That's the DM that stood out to me the most because I've never heard that phrase.
But to be real, like he deserves a response. That's a very creative
That's
statement.
a female.
No, that's a girl. She sent it to my girl.
That's creative. You gotta give her that at least.
Cum
That was
pillows?
creative. Like, you ever heard anybody else say that? No.
Never in my
That's
life.
why it's creative.
Yeah, all you could do is picture it in your head. Like,
It wasn't even valid though.
Right.
They weren't even valid. Like some Wow, shorty just creeped in her DMs and just said some long journey and was like, how things look like feel like cum pillows. That's crazy.
She sent me that. She didn't screenshot it to me. She just said,
okay. There's that one. Look at this line.
She sent me. I was like, wait, what?
So to my listeners, also, guys, if you have any crazy DMs, mails too, send them to us. We'll read them out. We ain't gonna say no names. We ain't trying to ruin nobody's lives. I don't want to get sued.
We no homeworkers out here.
Yeah, I ain't into that. But I do have a story that a girlfriend of mine wanted me to tell because she felt like she's been relationship catfish, kind of.
You can tell a story about to be juicy when she smacked her lips.
So apparently she was dating this. Well, she knew of this guy from a while ago, and the dude was single at the time, I believe. And then things didn't jump off, but then eventually he ended up in a relationship to where now he's all over Instagram, baby showering it up, I love wifey and all that shit. And then now he's still hitting her up though, and you know, I want you on me, and I want to fuck and all that shit. So he blocked her though because she dubbed it, she curved it. He felt like she was gonna expose him. Like, I want to know what kind of nigga is it that feels like it's okay that once he's in a relationship, because once you're in a relationship, come on, son, baby shower and Facebook and Instagramming it up, like, why do you feel necessary to be still trying to fuck the next bitch on some, like, as if you're not in a happy home though? Like, do you feel like the home just ain't happy, or
maybe he's trying to see if he still got it?
Nobody's perfect.
Damn, that's a real statement though.
He said nobody's perfect.
But like, granted, nobody's
bored. That's all.
Bored in his relationship, or he just bored?
What I said earlier.
She did say that.
Ching.
I mean, that was like probably a thing where there was so much going on. He got caught up in with the baby shower and the wife and all this. Like, damn, I ain't really get to, you know, live my
I ain't
life.
gonna hold you. He been doing this because he be sliding my DMs too.
Damn.
Oh man.
He really do be
Damn,
like, he
homie.
do this. Like, he do this.
He about that
Like,
life.
he really be doing this.
He gotta chill. He making a pattern. He gotta relax.
So y'all think,
I'm trying to see who won't bite.
even to like social media, would you, alright, when you have, you're in a relationship, would you even post your girlfriend if you know you want to do fuck shit still? Or do you, like, what do you think about the niggas that really be posting like, damn, I love wifey, but they really be, I know a dude, deadass has a whole, like, setup, and he fucks a new girl damn near every other day, for a fact. For a fact.
Sometimes dudes like to put up this facade like this. Like, females, they want to have us
That's
post them.
true.
You feel me?
They wanna
if
hang
we
like-
putting up like a facade, like one of those situations where
Like, I'm a good guy.
y'all love when we showing y'all off. You feel me? So we posting.
So he just doing that for her. He not doing that for himself.
Yeah,
He
if we
wanna show
posting
her
mad
off.
pics of y'all not thinking, oh, he probably cheating because everybody probably know about me.
I think
You
that's
feel me?
also a get pussy mechanism, because every girl likes a girl, a dude that
got a girl.
Yeah.
Oh wait, then when he's single,
'Cause he gonna
it should
post
be
me.
dry as hell.
Forbidden
As soon as you get in a
fruit.
relationship, everybody want to hit you up.
What you said?
Forbidden fruit.
Yo, you about to vent. Go ahead.
That's all it is,
You
bro.
about to vent. Go
What
ahead.
happened? Get it off your
We
chest.
was just talking about
I'm
this.
just saying, that's how it is though.
As soon as I want to get in a
Yo, bro,
Right.
that really be it though.
That might
That
be
really be
it,
it,
right?
Now y'all want a nigga. Now y'all want a
Right.
nigga.
Now you want me.
Hey,
Hey, bitch
now I gotta
diaries
stop
though.
curving everybody.
I'm about to
man.
post a fake girlfriend on my IG and see.
You might get you might get some play, but nah, bitch diaries, that's not something we just talk about, whatever. Y'all asked earlier if you if you propose to a girl, she takes the ring. When you guys break it off, should she give the ring back?
Mind you, y'all got engaged and everything.
Right.
I wanna hit y'all.
Now, alright, I'll say this. It depends on how the shit ended. If you did some fuck shit, like if you, I'm giving my answer. Let me give my answer. If you cheated on me or you did something foul, I'm keeping that fucking ring for wasting my time. I believe I own that now. That's my property. But if it's a mutual thing, like, yeah, this just isn't working out. It's not what I thought it was. I'm gonna give you your shit back. Like, it's cool, but you gotta give me back everything else too.
Let's say it's one of them nice ass rings.
Cause I mean, like,
I'm
why
gonna
do I
give mine
really
back.
need to give you your ring back? I can't get back my pussy
Right.
or my time.
Right.
That don't make no sense.
That's a
Because before marriage, I was doing the ring is the wedding band. That's
right.
The
that's the only thing I got from this.
Oh my god.
So
what he got?
So wait, he
what
gave
he
you
got?
time too? Or he was just there? Barely.
Right. So what he got? What he got from the relationship?
She already said she ain't giving that ring back.
I'm not giving that ring
You
back.
took his dick and ring.
No. Dishes, all of that
I got
stuff.
taken advantage of.
No, you better hope it ain't no baby involved.
You got some great dick. He killed the bugs.
Who said it's great dick?
He
Some
killed
girl
the
said-
bugs.
He killed the bugs. Like,
He killed the bugs.
He fixed the door. You're welcome.
Right.
I feel like at the end of the day, if you give me something, that's my choice whether I want to give it
Yeah,
back.
you can't be a
You can't
giver.
tell me that I'm supposed to give you back anything. I don't have to give you back nothing.
All right, so he shouldn't complain about the ring, right?
No.
So don't complain about the time wasted.
That is a wedding band. Y'all are not married, so y'all should
No,
go
that's
back.
It's not a wedding band. You
It's
said
not.
a wedding ring.
But
There's two rings.
No, engagement ring. It's an
Engagement
ring.
ring.
Yeah, so
It's
There's
still,
two different
still.
rings. There's the wedding ring and then there's the
Yeah.
band.
All right.
I'm not
All right,
giving you
so
the
it-
wedding
it-
ring
it
back.
was
My
a
diamond
gift.
is my diamond.
It was a gift to celebrate our marriage, but we're not married.
It's a token of appreciation.
Y'all gonna have all these things. Y'all gotta have all these things out to find these
Finesse God.
It's a token of your appreciation. Thank you.
No.
The least you could do is let me keep the ring.
Y'all gonna have-
Like, you have no choice, bro. The least you could do is accept the fact that I'm not giving it back.
Y'all gonna have all these things out.
I'm gonna wait till she washing her hands. I'm gonna pick my ring up off the table.
So why would you want the ring back though?
I paid a grip for your ring, like.
But alright, so it's big.
It's a loss.
Right.
It's a loss.
But
That's a
isn't
big
it like
L.
80?
Take the whole
That's a
loss.
big L.
You can't take half
That's
an
a big
L.
L.
You gotta take the whole L.
Give me a
If
lowercase
the
L.
wedding is down the drain, so is the ring.
It's-
Act like you never seen it.
It's like saying like you bought your girl a car or an expensive ass dog. You
Is it in
want
my
to take
name?
all of that back?
No.
No.
Damn,
No, I
I'm
just
taking,
want
I'm
the
taking
ring.
my dog.
But then,
You're
alright, so what
bugging.
makes the ring any different from any other gifts you probably given her over the years?
The ring is more
what I wanna
sentimental.
know.
It's more, you feel me?
Like I said it
That's
before,
what I
it
feel.
celebrates
And that's why I should
y'all
keep
marriage.
it.
Y'all were supposed to be together.
Right. If it is more sentimental, then like
Then
at
that's
least
why I
Remy
should
should
keep
like
it.
you
But
had
why
love for me at
is
one
it
point.
sentimental?
Are you
for
gonna give it to somebody else?
Why is it sentimental for you?
No.
Because
Trade-
that
I'm gonna trade that
represents
bitch in to get
everything
some
that
money
was
for
could
it.
have been.
But you supposed to forget about that. We the past.
I'm not gonna forget about it.
Give me
You're
back my
supposed to,
ring
but
so
you're
I
not
can
going
move
to. You're supposed to, but you're not going to.
That don't make sense.
You're
to
not
me.
going to forget about
That
it.
don't make sense.
How are you gonna forget about
But
somebody
can
who
keep-
you were
can
gonna
keep
marry?
the other. We've been together for a while, so you got Christmas gifts and all of that stuff. You can keep that.
Why do you want the ring back?
Because that celebrates our marriage that we're not together.
It's not celebrating our marriage.
All right.
It's not.
All right.
Because we're not married yet.
Exactly.
So
I
it's
gave you
not
an
celebrating
Our
If it
marriage
was a
should
token
be-
of love, then it is marriage.
Nah, that was our to-be marriage. Like, here's me give you this ring because I want to get married to you. We not getting
And I'm
married.
keeping
I
it
want
for
the ring
nostalgic
back.
purposes.
So what if it's like a promise
You better
ring?
keep
You
the
gonna
memories
wanna
and give
take
back the
that
ring.
to
That's
us?
Nope.
different.
That's different.
Promise
That's
ring.
different.
No, the promise rings are supposed to kind of be like, oh, we gonna be together.
Promise rings
Right.
We gonna get
That's
married.
a
It's
gimmick.
just a
You can keep
sentimental.
our
Promise
promise
ring.
ring.
That's like
Alright.
3, 4,
Or-
5.
So is weddings if you want to be honest, but
I mean,
All right,
that's
so-
that's a whole
all right,
other
but
whole
why
other
does
conversation
it's
though.
just,
But
it's just property.
So give me back my gimmick then. If we're not giving me my gimmick.
Nope.
So that's not
She
fair.
said no.
Because it's not like we're sharing a house
Exactly.
and you're asking for the house back. It's a ring that you gave me with all the hopes and promises that you probably fucked up. I'm keeping the ring.
See, it's
But
one
how?
sided. You
So
see, it's
what-
one
so what-
sided.
how is it
So if you
us,
fucked
though?
But no, it's
If I fucked up,
You
then
giving
the
the ring back?
likelihood of me giving it back is slightly more.
slight.
But
So
it was 0
so
before.
like-
It was 0 before, so slightly like 1%.
that shit went
That's
from
a
0
fact
to 1.
right there.
We
That's
got
a likelihood.
Shells in the building. This is the other co-host. Say hi, Shells.
What up, what up, what up?
So would you get the ring back?
I agree with what you said. It depends on how we broke up. Because if we broke up on some fuck shit, you're not getting us back. But I feel like this. You get me?
Yeah. And she's been married before, by the way.
I feel like at the end of the day, the ring is a gift. So you gave it to me. So don't be an Indian giver and take it back.
Right.
That's a dub.
Did you want to keep your ring when you got divorced?
I threw it at that nigga.
Right.
All right. So what?
You gave it back.
made you? What
You
made
gave
you?
it back. But you gave it back.
How you did it? You gave it back.
What made you want to give it back?
That's
What
right.
made you?
I ain't gonna front.
if I get it back.
He was cheating on me, my best friend. And he threw my BlackBerry into the wall, and my BlackBerry was like my life at the time. So I threw the ring at him because I knew that meant a lot to him.
But then he took it and cashed out.
That ring wasn't that much money. I ain't give a fuck.
So here's my question now for everybody. Here's my question now.
You heard
the
words?
ring means more to whom?
Right.
Him or her?
You. That's what I'm saying.
So then I'm keeping it. Fuck out of here.
That's why I'm taking it. That's why I'm taking it back. That's why I'm taking it back.
I want my shit back.
You're taking it back because you're trying to be petty.
That's why I'm
Exactly.
That's why I'm taking it
The
back.
way y'all set these niggas up, I'm a professional, bro.
That's why I'm taking it back.
That's why I'm keeping it.
That's why I'm taking it back. What? I'm taking it back. I want it all back.
Taking it back because you mad. You can't have me after you fucked up. Get out.
Can I get that back, please?
Get out. That's the same. I feel like the mentality that is the same person that will cheat on you and want you back. Like, what?
Yeah, you being petty. It's a pettiness to it.
It's selfish. It's selfish. Period. Petty is selfish.
It's a gift.
Call it what you want.
What if the ring was worth a lot though?
It is an ego thing.
But what if the ring was worth a lot? Will you have thrown that ring still?
It's worth a lot, regardless of the price. It's worth a lot.
He said, "What if it cost more?"
Nah, I wouldn't have thrown it. But see,
She's real.
Thank you for keeping it real. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I need that ring.
I got married at 19 and I got divorced by 21. So it was like, I ain't give a fuck about that.
But if you had some rock on your finger, you'd be like, you know what? Let me keep this shit.
Cause it look good.
I would be like, no, you thought you had a friend.
Exactly.
So you gonna tune in for the next question? The next question is, what do you buy for someone that you've been dating for a year? Like when Christmas, you've been dating someone for about a year. You know, when Christmas will come around, get tricky. We getting close to Christmas. Do you get them something? And like, what do you normally?
I'm kind of in that predicament right now. Pat Stanley, but I'm
got
kind of in that predicament right now. I wasn't dating him for a year, but he just bought me mad shit, and so now I'm like, what the fuck do I get this nigga?
Socks.
That's crazy.
All right, no.
Wow.
So all right, what's the spending limit? What do you? So I don't. You got 3 fellas in here.
Nah, that's like a side gift.
Right.
Socks and
So
box. You
what?
give that to your boss. Socks and box.
I ain't giving that to my boss.
I mean,
That
why?
means I care about the comfort of my boss's balls, and I'm not with that.
It's a good gesture.
So she want to know. I want to know what's a good gift.
Within a year?
A watch.
A watch.
The easiest safe gift. Get her some Ugg boots and the perfume she been asking for.
I'm
That's
not
it.
some little white girl drinking Starbucks coffee. I do not want no.
First of all, Ugg was like $300. You're bugging.
No,
What does that mean?
No,
I'm not gonna
it's
use
a
it.
cool 149.
Listen, you know they're not gonna want the originals. They want
That's
the
like buying socks.
Nope.
Right.
You can't really use Uggs.
She better keep them. She better take them mids and be happy.
Uggs is for the win. Uggs is like socks. They not for snow. They not for no real
I'm saying
shit.
like this is a fresh relationship. I know you
A
don't gotta go
perfume.
all out.
No perfume.
Okay.
Oh, hell
I thought for
no.
a guy then, what would you expect from a female?
After a year?
If not after, like in that first year.
Oh, the first year.
What would I expect? I mean,
Nothing.
yeah, I really don't.
I'll be asking for shit.
Like ever since like I've become an adult, like I really don't
Hold
care
on.
who get me shit for Christmas.
That's
I
a fact.
literally buy my own shit.
Yeah,
Bro. Like,
that's
so
a
I'm
fact.
not really. Nah, seriously, on some real shit. On some real
If
shit.
you buy me shit, good looks. But
Yeah, but I don't
You don't
fiend for you.
expect
Feel me? I don't expect it, so I want to get my own shit. For me,
Exactly.
like I don't wait
So
on
what you were
nobody.
saying?
That's sad.
I was saying my shorty wants a sweater. Now it don't sound like, oh, that's nothing. It's just a sweater, but he wants a Givenchy sweater, and this sweater is $850. So now I'm like, I don't think I
Is it worth it? Let me work.
Right. Is it? Do you feel like it's worth it though?
I mean, he does a lot for me. So
That's right.
it's worth it, but I don't have it right now. So I'm like, fuck.
So then what does somebody do in that predicament? Like say you got it way more, so you're able to kind of splurge on this person. Are you
I feel
expecting
like-
just as much of a splurge back?
I've been in a situation like that. Feel me? Like
Okay.
long time ago, where like I splurged on on a Christmas gift. But at the end, that was my decision. You feel me? So I made the risk to take that L. You feel me? So if I know Shorty don't got like that or whatever, and I still go out the way and be like, I'm about to get these $300 Uggs, I'm about to get this, that, and I don't get nothing back, I really can't be mad because I took that risk of taking that L. Like, you feel me? I can't be mad.
I would consider the L, honestly. Like, I honestly did that, not expecting shit in return. I'm like, you know what?
It was a good
gesture.
Yeah, it was a good gesture type shit, feel me? But
I asked Facebook earlier, and some people said $100 should be the limit when you dating. When you're dating in that first year. Like $100 should be.
What are you getting for $100?
Yeah, exactly.
In this economy,
a shirt, a jacket. I don't know.
But also depends on like your money flow. Like, if you got a shirt,
it also depends on the prep time because you know Christmas is coming out, and you sat here and didn't think about it the whole year. Now it's like December 23rd, and you're
not really, because that's the thing. Like when you're just dating, you're not really thinking, oh, this might last up to a year. So before you know it, Christmas does come around. So it is a random thing. It's like, okay, well, what do I get this person?
I think I'm different then.
All year round. Like who saves all year round?
Me.
Exactly.
I'm the perfect gift giver. I'm the perfect
like,
gift giver.
It's only been a year and we don't know each other like that. It's not that serious. Yes, Janelle. I agree.
I feel like at the end of the day, the year is when that's the what you call it, the cupcake phase.
Right.
So you are getting to know each other. That's the whole point. Because why y'all still together?
Yeah.
You clearly there's things that this person likes that you like about them or whatever. So you go off of that. Like after a year, if you don't know what I like, what I wear, where I go, or whatever case may be, then I'm not seeing you after Christmas.
Sometimes it goes with vibes
I'm not
too.
seeing you.
Like we said earlier, if it's good vibes throughout the whole year, like dope ass, if it's dope ass vibes, you feel like, yo, this shit is dope. So I feel like I'm gonna get her something fire because we've been vibing all year. Like,
but does it have to be expensive or can it just be more sentimental?
I
think within the first year it should be more sentimental and cheap as opposed to let me buy Louis
sentimental and useful, like something that's purposeful, not like chicken or something like that.
Socks are purposeful.
And nothing like some perfume, like what she gonna
something that's gonna go away after the day, like something that you can hold on to. No.
No.
As long as you go with him.
We be stressed.
As long as you go with him.
I'll go check myself into the store.
And girl, you could get that on Groupon.
Let somebody send me to the spot for Christmas. Good looks.
Take your coins, child.
In my last relationship, the way I went about it is I got him everything that he ever wanted, like from when he was little to like recent. Like throughout the whole year, I got him everything he ever wanted, birthdays, holidays, whatever. That's just how I do it.
That's dope.
That means you pay attention.
That's dope.
Exactly. That's the whole point.
Check you out.
Don't let nothing fool you about it. I'm perfect.
You go, sis.
I'm this close to perfect. It's the wifey.
Oh, this close? That close?
It's the wifey.
It's a wifey.
I want you guys to reintroduce what you guys do, what you guys got coming up. We're gonna start wrapping this up.
We got a closing line coming out early, sometime next year. When we got a date for it yet, we working on that podcast coming out early next year, and we just working, man. We trying to.
We're gonna have some of y'all podcast.
Of course. Y'all already know, like, y'all might be one of our first people to pull up. You feel me? Like, y'all definitely
a lot more prepared though. I see what y'all about.
Like the whole setup.
Y'all had to gang ready.
I had to bring the other coat and whole thing. You feel me?
Don't worry, we're gonna walk into our house.
But we gotta.
I bet.
I've been dropping gems all night. I'm gonna drop some diamonds on my pocket.
We're gonna be ready for you.
We're not giving them back though.
Right.
Clearly. Those are the key.
I mean, the clothing line gonna have sweatshirts. We're gonna have hats. We're gonna have dad hats, winter hats. We kind of want to do like the bombers too, like down the road, like once we like get that following and everything start going on the up and up. We're gonna do bombers, jackets. We got shout out to my boy Shane. We got a personal DJ as well. We don't really want to get into the whole party promotion thing, but hosting is something we kind of want to look into as well. Yeah, feel me? So we working every day. We working.
Nah, definitely. Like we gonna have them dope visuals coming. I'm gonna definitely be trying to work on that personally. Make sure our podcast is as elite as possible. What she said?
She said you look like Wolf
from Black Ink.
Yo, cut the podcast.
He really like him too. At least you don't got that shirt that he wear every week, every Thursday.
Damn. You don't call me out like that. I can't wait for y'all to come on.
He going good.
Hey guys. Well, y'all can find us on iTunes. We're up on Google Music, iHeartRadio. I think by next week we should be up on Spotify.
Oh.
Also,
you can follow us too at __fraternity on Twitter, Instagram, and we have a YouTube page as well and Facebook as well. So
it's __ fraternity.
Yeah,
that's 2 underscores.
So right. two underscores fraternity.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, so
and
definitely
also, guys,
follow
Follow the Culture. We're gonna be up on YouTube. They also do the mainstream media. Make sure you guys follow them on YouTube and their Facebook page. Follow us, Lethal Lipz Podcast, on Facebook. Again, you can find us on iTunes, Instagram. We're everywhere.
So shout out to my boy Bino too, man.
Shout out to Bino. Definitely.
Shout out to Bino.
Exactly.
That's the homie.
So, and we're out. Later, shows.
Later, boo.
Shells, we not cool.